Hello and welcome back. If you came from the previous video where I reviewed this Kakuno pen, and I said I was going to also review the Lost ink, but then it didn't fit in the converter, or the converter didn't fit in the pen and all that. So you can watch the previous video for that. So what we're going to be reviewing today is this Lost ink by Wearingeul or Wearingeul, depending on how you want to pronounce it. And we're going to take a look at this and see how it performs and everything, and check the properties. And I don't remember what this has. It might be a shading ink. Usually I lean towards shading inks. But yeah, let's give it a try and see how it looks. If you're new, I test these on 3 different kinds of paper. I do copy paper, HP32, and Tomoe River. So if there are any special properties, we'll get to see them. And let's pull out the paper. Copy paper first. And we also do a swatch card. So let me get that out. I think I upside down. Yeah, there it is. Okay. All right, so let's get this out of the box. These are always boxed so nicely so that they don't get damaged. And there's how the paper looks. It doesn't look like there's any shimmers, so that's good. We won't need to shake the bottle. See if I can get this open without making a mess. Oh, there it goes. There we are. Okay, so first we're going to do the swatch. This is a really pretty blue color. And just in case there's some shading, we'll go ahead and pile the ink up on one side there. And let's write the name. Lost. Okay. And then we'll set that aside to dry while we run the other tests on the other types of paper. But so far, it's a really pretty blue. Sometimes I like these more, a little bit more muted colors because they're not so bright and in your face. But every now and then you want a bright, colorful ink. But this one looks like it might, depending on how light it is, it might even be like a work safe ink because it's not too crazy. Okay. Making sure the camera is picking that up, which it does seem to be. All right. So it goes down on the paper very nicely. Of course, this is copy paper, so the quality isn't that great, but the ink itself looks, the color is very, very nice. This would look good in a pen, probably. There's a tiny bit of feathering, but that could also be how much ink this glass pen is putting down. All right, so that's the copy paper. Let me get this out of the way. And then look at the HP32 next. And if you haven't tried HP32 paper, it's just copy paper, but it's a higher quality, it's smoother, the ink goes down better on it, and a lot of times you'll be able to see certain properties of the ink. Sometimes things like shading and sheening will come through, even though it's not a nicer paper. It's not like the Tomoe River paper, and it's more affordable. I should have a link to it, like an Amazon affiliate link to it down below in case you want to get some. Okay. And just in case there's some shading, I'll do some slow lines and see if we can get it to show. Sometimes these lines you can see shading. Whoops. Assuming I draw the line correctly. Okay, there we go. I'm going to clean the pen off this time. All right. All right, so far, okay, there is a little bit of shading. It goes, especially on the downstrokes here, you can see it. We'll give that a minute to finish drying up, and we're going to test this on the Tomo River paper next. There we go. Okay. Do some more squiggles here. This ink would look really, really, I mean, it's really pretty all by itself, but this would be pretty with some shimmers put in it. I think with that slightly, oh, this is not HP 32. Nope, nope, nope. This is Tomo River. That's what I get for talking while writing. But yeah, this paper, I'm sorry, this ink rather, because it's a little bit, I want to say darker, but that's not the right word. It's kind of a medium darkness. But because it's not a bright color, it's a little bit more muted. I think shimmers in this would show up really, really nice because there'd be a nice contrast there. I'll have to test out some shimmer potions so that I can show you how to add shimmer to your inks. Okay, so let's go ahead and put a cap on this. And these are nice size bottles too. I mean, this is going to last a long time. So let me put that back in its box for safekeeping. Lovely little box. Okay, so I'm going to help this dry a little bit by fanning it. Because it puts so much ink down on those swatches, the scribbles here tend to take a little longer to dry. And looks like the swatch card might be ready. So that's a little bit damp, just a little. Let me pause this and come back when it's dry. Alright, so this seems to be drying up really good. This is dry now. This is the swatch card, and you can see this is beautiful blue, but there's just a little bit of like a pale sea green color in there or something. Or that might be a yellow that's turning green in the you know, with the blue. I don't know. But it's very, very pretty. Very unique blue. I'm going to set this down real quick and then show you the other swatches that we made. So this is plain copy paper. It's still really pretty. It feathers a little bit, but most people aren't going to be using copy paper for writing with nicer inks. This one is the HP 32 paper, and you can see the feathering is gone, so that's good. You get a little bit of color interest on both of these on the scribbles, but not a whole lot else is going on, just a little bit of shading maybe. And then here's the Tomo River paper. And you can see like how crazy and intense that this shading is. If we compare just these two here, the shading, so not a whole lot of shading up here, very, very minimal. But then you get down here and look at the loops and just, the shading is just really, really stands out here. Very, very pretty. And then down here where I wrote Tomo River paper, you can see the shading in that quite a bit. So this has beautiful shading properties. It's a beautiful shade of blue, very unusual. And here, just like in the swatch that we made here, the swatch card, you can see that yellow or green or whatever that is coming through. And it's very, very pretty. So this is a beautiful color. If you're looking for a unique blue, this would be a good one to get. It writes beautifully. It's legible. Probably works safe for most things. So yeah, this is a great one to get. And I will try to leave links down below for all the inks that I use and test so you can find them. And if you would like to see me test anything else or try any other colors, or if there's anything you'd like to see, leave me a comment down below, and if I can do it, I'll do a review. And thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe so you can see more, and I'll see you again soon.